What I wanted to talk about was the manager stuff over the weekend, because that was quite interesting to me. Both Klopp and Pep Guardiola in their very different ways, because they're very different people. Were sort of a bit spiky, and it was interesting because a month ago it was all a big loving, wasn't it, when we were playing them, and between Klopp and Guardiola, we were talking about respect between the clubs and stuff, and I was like, this mask is going to slip eventually, and it's. If we start with the egg one, to start with our manager and go chronologically, I was a bit surprised that I don't know, not that he necessarily didn't give Tottenham a bit more credit, but he didn't just sort of, he went further and basically went, I've got no respect for this type of football.
I saw the quotes first and I thought, that is salty. I mean, we're all sore, but that is salty. It just goes to show how much it means. Obviously, all this, hey, we'll see what happens, we'll count our trophies on May the 30th or whatever, bullshit that managers and Klopp comes out with his garbage. It's hugely emotionally invested. Feeling a bit broken.
Oh, amazing, thank you.
Oh, yes, cheers. Live bacon. Brown for me, please, mate, thank you. Live bacon.
The best
kind of bacon. That's really thrown me off my stroke.
It's about Jürgen.
Yeah, but he's so emotionally invested. So he's talking from the heart, isn't he? Maybe he wouldn't say the same thing on Monday morning. But I think when you read the full context of the quotes, I think they're fishing. They're fishing for him to praise Tottenham. Maybe. And you know what? I'm not saying I wanted to turn all Guardiola and the media love Tottenham, but the media do love a Harry Kane story and anything around Harry Kane. I do think he's got a certain point, though. That is some big bust at Tottenham Park there.
I think he's got a point, but it's whether it was necessary, whether it's helpful in that moment. I think for people like Klopp and Guardiola, I think they genuinely think what they're doing is much harder. So what they're trying to coach and what they're trying to achieve is much more difficult, but it's much more pure and it's better, and they'd rather sort of football play that way. So when someone like Conte does that and gets praised for it, I think it naturally sort of like puts the back up a little bit. He's like, that's not fucking difficult.
Yeah, I suppose I say that. I'm ignoring again the wider context, which is, oh look, Conte doesn't get talked about. Maybe he's a master tactician like you and Pep. And it is not master tactician stuff to go that deep and rely on a couple of world-class players up front, which is what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd look at our goal. I had some Tottenham mates from way back. I'm in a WhatsApp group. We're going, oh, your goal was lucky. I go, well, you throw that many bodies in front of shots.
Yeah.
You know, you do risk that. You do risk it being a set-piece goal. I don't know. The feedback from them was that they were unlucky not to win. I thought we were unlucky not to win at the end of the day. It was arguably, could we sustain? I was always fearful we wouldn't sustain those energy levels, having had a European away. Thought we did really, really well for half an hour or so, and keeping at it after going the one down. Look, I'm not going to criticise Jürgen for what he says. I think he's got a point. He's not going to get a lot of love from the wider media for it, though.
No, I don't think so. You mentioned the word fishing there, and what's interesting with the Guardiola one was there was no fishing whatsoever.
No.
Like the questions were
not... It was a bit Rafa, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was basically pre-prepared.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the facts thing, because it was a little bit, I mean, it's not going to get as much attention as that, but the facts thing still gets talked about now. I don't think this is going to be quite the same, unless they get beat on Wednesday night, and then Sunday will be, but also... But I think... It was just strange to me, and I don't know if you see he does it again in like a later press conference as well. Like someone goes like, you know, were you pleased or surprised about the reaction from the players? And he went, "You're a Liverpool fan, aren't you?" And it was just like really odd. I thought, like really strange. And I don't know, like why he did it, or maybe there isn't a why. Maybe it's just, you know, always looking for reasons and mind games, and maybe it's just managers under stress being a bit mad.
It's that. It's revelatory because. The pain of going out of Europe's written large on his face, and nothing's going to make it better for him. I think that's clear. I think he's trying to tell himself that winning the league is going to make it better. And what's probably blowing his mind is that it would definitely make it better for us. We'd arguably swap, right? But they can't tell themselves a story about the league winning the league being anything special anymore. And the media don't think it's special anymore. Well, we've all priced in City winning the league. It's only a story if City don't win the league these days, because they can beat so many teams. It's only when they come up against elite teams where the games get a bit 50-50 where they can come unstuck. And we've seen this. They haven't beaten Liverpool this season. They've drawn 2, lost 1. They've gone and lost game to Real Madrid. gone close with a couple of other big teams. So when they're playing, let's put it this way, I suppose what I'm saying is they flat track bully for fun, and the league really does suit that. Not that they aren't a great side, but yeah, that's where his pain is. He's trying to gain relevance for the league, and he can only do that by saying, why would it be good if Liverpool won it? Why? Not us. You must all support Liverpool. It's not because everyone all supports Liverpool. It's just much more interesting a story.
All right, the Reds, thanks for watching a little bit of a premium Anfield Wrap video there. If you want to watch the rest of that show and get access to much, much more, click join below. That activates our YouTube membership. It means you get a premium video every day of the week. You get our post-match content, you get reviews, previews and exclusive interviews, all here from the heart of Liverpool. Follow us, follow them. Up the Reds.